What exactly is a new conversation with men? Well, have you ever noticed how if you turn on the media right now, you'll see nothing but negative stories? Specifically stories about men. If you look throughout our media, men are portrayed as deadbeat dads. You notice all the stories about infidelity, corporate greed and corruption. I mean, all of the stories, generally speaking, throughout our media are pretty negative, especially concerning men. And so it is my belief that men aren't the problem. The real problem is men are trapped in what I'll call an antiquated paradigm of masculinity. And my definition of a paradigm is a rigid way of believing, thinking, and behaving. So if we really want to see some changes in the world, what we're going to have to do is create this new paradigm, which is a new way of believing about what it means to be a man, a new way of thinking about what it means to be a man, a new way of acting about being a man in today's ever-changing society. Because if you haven't noticed, the roles of men are changing pretty rapidly. If you look at how women are moving within all segments of society, political, governmental, educational, spiritual, women are really making some inroads into all segments of society. And yet men, in my opinion, are actually sort of stagnant and maybe confused a little bit about all these positive changes for women. And so have you ever wondered, where do men go if they're really committed to being the best men that they can possibly be? Well, that's what this resource is about. It's about a resource, it's about a portal for men who are really committed to living life to the fullest. A new conversation with men is my attempt to create a new paradigm of masculinity, which empowers men to become genuinely happy with their lives. Because I will assert that most men aren't. Because we live in a culture that has conditioned us to believe that we're supposed to have the house, the wife, the 2.5 kids and all of that, and then we'll be happy. But unfortunately, too many of us, we gain those things, but we're actually pretty miserable. So the intention here is to support you in becoming genuinely happy with your life. Now, happiness is a pretty subjective term, and so happiness may be different for each person, but I will say this, that to be happy, I mean to be genuinely happy, I believe it's important that we have great relationships. We also have financial abundance in which we're not living paycheck to paycheck. We also have careers and jobs that we enjoy going to, and we don't go to places that we hate and we're absolutely miserable at. In addition, I believe that being genuinely happy means that we have a spiritual connection that nurtures our spirit without being religious or attached to dogma and doctrine. And most importantly, to be genuinely happy with our lives, we have to find out what we're passionate about and do the things that we love. And so unfortunately, most of us as men, we don't know. We really don't know. And so what I'm attempting to do with this website is to assist any man who is courageous enough to engage in this new conversation to become genuinely happy with their lives. And I will provide the programs, the products, the services that will assist you in becoming the best you possible. Now, this site isn't about get rich quick. No, this is about true, authentic transformation. And transformation is the process in which we discover who we really are as human beings. And I have to admit, it can be very challenging. And so this isn't easy, but it's actually pretty simple. If you will make the commitment to your own personal transformation and follow the guidance that will be put up on this website, I can assure you that you can become genuinely happy with your life. But as mentioned, it's not easy. It's pretty difficult, but it's doable. You have it within you to do this. And so I want to support you in doing this. And that's what a new conversation with men is all about. It's about supporting and inspiring you to become the best man possible. So if this sounds intriguing and you feel something resonating within you, then my recommendation is click on our membership benefit link at the top of the page and read through some of the memberships, and there's also a video there that will outline what the memberships are, and see if it feels right for you. And if it does, go ahead and sign up and join our revolution, because this is a revolution that I'm creating, and it isn't a revolution of violence or control. It's a revolution of the mind, the hearts, and souls of men who are committed to becoming genuinely happy with their lives. So is that you? Are you ready? Click on the link. Check out the memberships. In case you're wondering who Coach Michael Taylor is, click on the About Us link above also. And it'll give you a little background about Michael Taylor and why you should even be listening to Coach Michael Taylor. So I hope I've intrigued you enough to consider joining the revolution, becoming a member of the site, and know that it's all possible for you. The question is, are you willing to put forth the effort to make it happen in your own life? Thanks for joining us.